welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the dreamy world of Turkish dramas where a poor girl meets a rich guy. And yes, the sparks totally fly. Get ready for undercover identities, fake marriages, epic family secrets, and more heart-fluttering moments than you can count. So grab your snacks, snuggle up, and let's count down to service like and put your feedback. Okay, 10. Kalp Yarası. A must-watch Turkish drama packed with messy love, family secrets, and good ol' revenge. So here's the scoop. Ferit is about to marry Hande, his lifelong friend. But just days before the wedding, he catches her being intimate with Yaman, their buddy since childhood. Ferit bolts to Istanbul totally heartbroken and accidentally crosses paths with Ayşe, a spirited and independent woman who's struggling to get by. Ferit makes Ayşe a wild offer. Pretend to be his wife for 6 months in exchange for money to solve her own problems. If you love romance tangled with revenge, this one is totally binge-worthy. Zümrüdü Anka, the Phoenix. Okay, the definition of non-stop Turkish drama, full of secrets, heartbreak, and jaw-dropping twists. Zümrüt is a hard-working girl, supporting her struggling family by working for the wealthy Demirkan clan. She's secretly in love with Serhat, the heir, and just waiting for him to return from military service so they can finally be together. But just as their dreams are about to come true, Zümrüt gets hit with devastating news. Serhat is reported dead in the line of duty. Total heartbreak. With her world in pieces, Zümrüt is pushed by her mother, who's desperate for riches, into marrying Serhat's wealthy uncle Adil as a way out of poverty. But get this, right when she's marrying Adil, Serhat walks in, very much alive. And the drama just explodes from there, with shocking deaths, intense family battles, forbidden love, and enough betrayals to fill several lifetimes. If you love love triangle chaos, twisty family feuds, and big emotional stakes, this show is a wild ride for sure. 8. Sol Yana, My Better Half brings that classic rich boy, humble girl vibe with a modern high school twist. Sarah is a hardworking, smart girl raised by her single mom, trying to stay afloat after her family loses everything. She grabs a scholarship to a fancy private university where she basically sticks out like a sore thumb, but won't let that stop her. Enters Selim, the school's popular wealthy heartbreaker who's got deep family scars under all that swagger. When their paths cross, there's instant chemistry, and yeah, plenty of drama from jealous classmates, wild parties, and secrets nobody wants revealed. 7. Aşk Mantık İntikam. Such a binge-worthy Turkish drama, full of love, revenge, and second chances. The story centers on Esra, who grew up watching her family struggle because of her dad's business failures. So she swears never to marry a guy who might put her through that. She marries Ozan, thinking he's a stable engineer, but things get rough when he quits his job to start his own business, leaving Esra to hustle multiple jobs just to pay the bills. She finally divorces him when things get too tough. Fast forward a couple years, Ozan is now super rich and famous thanks to a successful app, while Esra is still grinding. When they cross paths again, Ozan is cold and thinks Esra left him for money, so she decides to get her payback. She joins his company as an intern, yep, wild, to make him fall for her again so she can break his heart. But nothing goes as planned. 6. Yalı Çapkını. One of those addictive Turkish dramas full of drama, secrets, and wild family twists. Basically, it follows Ferit Koran, a spoiled but charming heir who spends his days partying, until his powerful grandfather forces him into marriage to fix his behavior. At first they pick Suna, the older sister, but during the proposal, Ferit shocks everyone by choosing Seyran, the younger and more rebellious sister, as his bride. And that's when the chaos really starts. So you get forbidden love, family power struggles, a ton of deception, and a classic rich family meddling in everyone's business. Fans love the chemistry between Seyran and Ferit. 5. Fatih Harbiye, aka In Between. Classic Turkish drama, lots of romance, class tension, and big life choices. So you've got Neriman, a sweet but ambitious girl from a poor neighborhood in Istanbul, dreaming of being an artist. Her simple world gets completely shaken up when she meets Maşit, this charming, super rich guy from the modern, fancy side of the city. But yeah, life's not that simple. Neriman's childhood friend Shinasi is in love with her, and her own family has a big feud with Maşit's world. Of course, there's a little Cinderella vibe moment. Neriman sneaks into a high society party, Maşit is instantly smitten, and oops, drama explodes between family secrets, jealous rivals, and her struggle to choose between old school values or new dreams. Oh yeah, Bir Peri Masalı, a fairy tale. Like a modern, twisty Cinderella story, but with seriously risky choices. Zeynep is this down-on-her-luck babysitter who's always dreamed of luxury and a bigger life. On her birthday, get this, she stumbles on a bag full of cash in a rental car. Her boyfriend says, no way, it's wrong. But Zeynep just can't resist and makes the wild call to take the money and run. Suddenly, she transforms herself into Melis, buying fancy clothes, mingling with Istanbul's elite, and aiming to snag a rich husband before her secret blows up or the cash runs out. She zeroes in on Onur, the handsome heir to a powerful family, but high society is its own jungle. Çelkapeli pure rom-com gold. Ada is this passionate, free-spirited florist whose dream of graduating gets wrecked when Serkan, a wealthy and super serious architect, cancels her scholarship. Their lives collide after Ada unexpectedly kisses Serkan during a press conference talk about an oops moment, leading the pair to fake an engagement for a couple of months. Kiralık Aşk, love for rent. Such a fun roller coaster. Here's the gist. Defne, a sweet but broke waitress, suddenly has to come up with a huge amount of money to bail her brother out of trouble. Just when things seem impossible, Ömer, a super successful and, yep, very attractive shoe designer, enters the scene. He randomly kisses Defne outside her restaurant to dodge a blind date set up by his wild aunt Neriman. But, get this, Neriman sees the kiss and decides Defne is perfect for her plan. She offers Defne big money to make Ömer fall in love, marry him, and then leave him, all to secure the family's inheritance. 1. Adını Feriha koydum. Feriha is this super smart and ambitious girl, but she comes from a humble background. When she starts university, she just can't help but pretend to fit in, and yep, that's where all the drama kicks off. And oh boy, once she catches the eye of Emir, the handsome, rich heartthrob, you just know things are about to get messy. She falls for him, but her web of secrets about her real life just keeps growing until it's like, girl, how are you gonna get out of this? Honestly, if you're into those Cinderella vibes with real emotional stakes, shocking twists, and all the will they, won't they tension, this series is totally for you.